This code works, and it looks reasonable. But something here is about to get out of control. Let me show you. Hello world, I'm David Scott Bernstein. Welcome to The Passionate Programmer. We're handling a request. We look at the meeting type. We create the right scheduler, and then we use it. This feels natural. Let's freeze this and look at what's actually happening. We're not just creating objects, we're making decisions. Every caller knows which type to create, how to create it, and when to switch behavior. This is the signal. Construction is leaking into usage. The caller knows too much. Claude, what do you see here? Yes, construction logic is spreading across multiple callers. So, it's not just duplication? Misplaced responsibility. Yes. Let's run the abstraction test. What's varying here? The concrete scheduler type. What stays the same? The act of scheduling. Where should the decision live? Well, not in every caller for sure. So here's our move. Instead of every caller making this decision, we move it into a single place. Here it is. And this is our factory. Now the decision lives here. The caller no longer knows how the object is created. It just uses it. This structure has a name, factory. But again, we didn't start there. We discovered it. This is one of the most important separations in software design because it relieves enormous amounts of coupling. Separating construction from usage is an important part of building big systems. The factory knows identities. It knows concrete types. The rest of the system only knows behavior. This is the separation of coupling. Identity coupling lives in one place. Interface coupling lives everywhere else. When we get this right, we reduce duplication. We isolate change, and we simplify our code significantly. But not every system needs this. If you only create something once in a single place, and it's not changing, then you don't need this. It's probably overkill to have a factory. When we separate construction from usage, it allows our system to evolve because the usage code can be more general purpose and be more extensible, but it can still be constrained in the factory. This combination of unconstrained usage, constrained in the factory, is one of the reasons that object-oriented programming is so flexible. It's a way of controlling change and keeping knowledge in one place. The factories know identity, the rest of the system knows behavior. Before, callers directly created concrete types, but after, callers depend on a factory, and the factory creates the concrete implementations. We can consolidate creation logic into a single place and let the callers make decisions. If you found this video valuable, then hit the like button. This video is part of the Discovering Design Patterns playlist, where we see how patterns emerge from forces. Watch the whole playlist here, and until next time, happy coding.